Thanks, Mum. Beautiful. All right. As I was saying, I'm having a few technical issues tonight. So you do have to excuse the issues that are going on. So I do take it, Mum, that I am coming out into the right place. Things don't seem to be working normally here in the background. So, as I was saying before I unmuted myself, welcome to Wednesday night. I hope you've all had an amazing week. It has been a full on week already for most people, and I know a lot of people are feeling this energy at the moment. So let me know in the comments, what are you feeling? Are you feeling that you've been tested a little bit more than normal? Are you noticing your focus has changed? Some of the old habits are coming back in. So say hi in the comments. Let me know you're here, like Nikki has as well. Hey, honey. And also, just a reminder, from anywhere else but mytimetv.live, please do jump over and say hi in the comments. So if you comment inside of mytimetv.live, I can actually see your comments, as my mum has commented here. Nikki's here as well, and we've got Mia. Sorry, honey, if I said your name wrong, here saying hello as well. And we have the lovely Roz coming in from Port Elliot. So I hope you've all had an amazing week, and that you're being able to take a little bit of time out in these crazy times for yourself and nurture yourself along the lines. Now, before we do jump into the readings tonight, I do want to remind people, please ask direct questions so I can try to get to as many of you as possible. And I also ask people to spread the love and help me share by inviting your friends and family to join in as well. Lainey, is it? Sorry, hun, from Scotland, Lorraine. Thank you, honey, for dropping in and saying hello. It's lovely to have you join us. Lashana is here as well. Hey, honey, how you going? And I will get to comments very shortly. The sound is being very interesting. Yep, we are. You were muted when the first popped up, and now it sounds like you're under the sea. Ah, that's very interesting, Roz. I am not. Let me just check my mics. I got the right mic going. Yep, all my mics and stuff are right. So I'm not too sure. Like I said, I have a lot of technical issues trying to get in as well. Mum says she had a great day. Thank you. I bet Dad did with all that chocolate he bought too. And Tiffany is also here. Did I say hi to Nikki? I'm not sure if I did or not. I will read your comments very shortly. I'm pretty sure I did. Bogan is here. Nat, hey gorgeous, how you going, honey? And the lovely Sarah is here as well. You're in Alice. You must be stuck over there, honey, at the moment, because hasn't the Northern Territory gone into lockdown? What a beautiful place to be stuck, though. I'm a little jealous. Now, before we do get into tonight's readings, I like to encourage people to use their own intuition. So there are many tools out there that you can use to connect with spirit and to get information. One of them is the oracle cards and tarot cards and different things out there. This is my deck of oracle cards that myself and my beautiful friend have put together and had published in the last 6 months. If you are interested in buying a deck, you can certainly jump over to innersoulguidance.com.au. Now, a few of you have already bought these, and we thank you for your support. Do let us know what you think of them. You can certainly leave reviews on our website, innersoul.com.au. But there are other things out there as well that we can use. And I'm going to share with you my second screen. And let me see. I'm going to just take myself off the screen at the moment so you can see. Now, I've got some beautiful, that one's heavy, crystals here that I would like to share with you a little bit later on. But here is some beautiful pendulum boards. So as I said, there are many different tools out there that you can use, and these are a great idea to ask yes/no questions. So if you want simple answers, or you're learning how to trust your intuition, these are things that you can certainly use. Now, these are something that my very talented parents have designed and made. So my dad is very much into woodwork and has the tools and stuff to do it. So you can find these things on my website, leannewinston.com, for sale. Now, what I'd like to do is show you how they, just let me line it up with my camera a little bit. So these are pendulums. So a pendulum, and my nails are a little bit long, so it's going to be a little bit different holding the ball at the moment, but they come with the ball on the end there to hold on to. So what we do is we put the ball between our fingers, so we're not interrupting the chain that they are connected to. These pendulums I do have for sale, and I do have some different types. So what we do is we continue to hold the ball, as I said, between the fingers, and hold it over the board. Now, as you can see, it was wobbling, sort of like a vibration there as well. When it does that, it calculates to your energy in that sense. So it sort of aligns itself like that. So what I recommend to do is, once it stops moving, ask the board to show you answers. So yes, no questions. So we can ask the pendulum to stop moving. Stop. Show me a yes. Okay. See how it's moving? It's not very strong at the moment. Sorry, now I'm moving my arm. We've got to hold our arms very still. Okay. So show me a yes. So it's aligning itself with the yes. Okay. Show me a no. All right. See how it's going back and forth to the no. All right. I'm looking away from the camera to the screen, so I keep moving my arm as I do it. All right, so show me a maybe. Okay, see how we can ask those questions. All right. So we don't always need boards, but the boards are a really good way to do them. And I quite often say, and I've asked Dad to put these in, and the repeat and the maybe on there as well. Okay. Because I believe sometimes when we've got questions that we ask, we don't always need an answer. Okay. So maybe, the maybes. I need to be looking at the item and looking rather than the screen. So the maybes, you might not need to know. So if you're pulling a maybe, it just means maybe that the time is not right. Maybe you don't need to know the answer. If you get a repeat, I always encourage people to ask the question a little bit different. Ask it maybe a little bit clearer than what you are asking it. So what I'm going to do tonight is, if people would like to know a yes/no answer, I'm going to do the pendulum. If you would like a card reading, #card. All right. So I will vary between the two. Now, if you want to buy one of these boards, they are $17.50 for the board by itself. If you would like to buy it with the pendulum, they are $34.95. Okay, and the pendulums do come in different colors. I do have the green, which is jade, the tourmaline, and the lapis ones available at the moment. And then I do have the little black pointy ones. We have, this one's tiger's eye, which is more of a pointy one. And sorry, I should have had these pulled out beforehand. And then we have the round and silver ones there as well. So they are just some things that you can use to get some answers. So if you like to ask a yes/no question with the pendulum, maybe #P for me. And if you'd like a card reading, #card. All right, so they are the pendulum boards, and we have lots of other ones that I'm starting to load up onto my website with different designs and whatnot on it, as well as bigger boards for crystals, grids, and different stuff like that as well. So let me get some of these pendulums out my way, and we're going to jump in and see who we've got. It's got Mia from Scotland. Where do we get up to? Victoria is here as well. Hey, honey, how you going? Siri is here. Ross says, I love the boards. They are pretty cool, aren't they, honey? Angelina is here as well. And Roz, thank you, honey, has put leannewinston.com up there for my website. So thanks, hun. Natalia is here. Who else has said hi? Hi to Amanda from the USA. Good morning, honey. I hope you're doing really well. Tiffany, we've said hello to Sarah. Lashana. Beautiful. So we've got a few people coming in. So let's start on those. And in between that, we will jump into the lobby and say hello to a couple of the members that have joined in as well. So let's see. I just want to go back to the first question. Bogey says, hi, can I please have a reading about my spiritual gifts? All right, honey, I actually feel that you're a bit of a healer, because with your energy, my hands are tingling, which is usually my sign for the healer within, sort of thing with that. I do get the feeling there is a lot of growth still to come around you, and I feel that you are evolving. So I do get the reference to trust in your journey, okay? So whether you question yourself at times, I do very much feel that you need to follow that pathway as well. All right, so wishing you all the best, and thank you for joining in. It's the first time I think I've seen your name there. Beautiful. So the next question is Kylie. Hi, Leanne. Just wondering about my job prospects, please. I do feel that I've got change coming up around you, honey, very shortly. So, to me, I get the reference to look at the opportunities that will present itself to you. My feeling is it's going to come from left field and be very different to what you are used to, but I get the reference to it comes with opportunity and there will be growth that comes with that as well. So, take note of what catches your attention, hun. Okay. So, all the best with your job hunting. Angelina, can I have a relationship guidance on my current relationship? Share the love and we'll work out. Will we work out? I do feel that you will, honey, but I feel that there's a block around communication. And I want to say it's both ways. I don't feel like it's one sided. So to me, it is the feeling that there is the need to open up that line of communication. Be honest, be open. And like I said, I get that goes both ways. So to me, when you can sit in that energy, you are going to find things will move quite quickly. All right. And in a good way. Okay, Natalia, will I have a baby next year? Yes, honey, I do want to put a baby around you next year. And I actually feel like I've got pregnancy earlier in the year. All right. So wishing you all the very best there as well. All right, guys, just try to ask a question once because, like I said, I want to try to get to as many of you as possible. And I always say to people, think about what you want to ask and make that one question count. All right. So next we have Tiffany here as well, and she would like a card. So, honey, I am going to pull you a card from my Inner Soul guidance cards. And please do just excuse me for a moment because a couple have gone flying across the floor. We're doing really well. I lost more than a couple. All right. Beautiful. Okay. So, hun, I get the reference to there is a lot going on around you at the moment. Okay. So the cards that have come out is, first of all, the snake card. Now, I'm going to sort of really run through these really quickly because there is half a dozen, 4 cards that have fallen out. The snake card is very much about shedding old skin, making way for new stuff to come through, but letting go of what no longer serves you, okay? The other card that came out next was the star card. So look to the stars. Manifest what it is that you are looking for, okay? The rooster was the next card that comes out, and it's just a warning to be careful of the ego. Now, whether this is your ego or the ego of somebody else, okay? You're right on the path that you need to be. So your journey is taking you in the right direction currently, okay? Be creative. The palette is very much about expression. Allow that creative side to come out as well. So let go of what no longer serves you to make room for what is to come. Manifest what you're looking for and do the reflection. Just be careful of your ego along that way, knowing that you are on the right path, but let yourself shine through. Let that creative energy come through and watch how things will just fall on into place. All right. So, Tiffany, I will leave you with that. Now, let's bring the beautiful Nicole up and say hello. We haven't seen Nicole for a couple of weeks. Okay. What have we got happening here? Hey, honey, how you going?
Good.
That's good. You can hear me all right?
Yes, it's been about 5 weeks, I think.
I was going to say, it has been a little while. So how have you been? Keeping well? Because you're going through a bit of a hectic time last time we spoke.
Well, it's pretty full on at the moment.
Still.
No, it's pretty bad. I did want to get on tonight, but my husband told me not to, but I think I need to.
Yeah, that's it. You've got to do what's right for you, honey. So you do look a little bit more relaxed. Your aura looks a little bit lighter than last time I seen you. So as much as you've got a lot going on, I do feel that energy is starting to shift as well. Where are you needing to speak up at the moment?
Dad?
Yep. Still stubborn as ever. Okay. Dad's not going to change. sort of thing. It's more about finding a way to balance it, sort of thing. So, and some of that means stepping back and letting him try to work it out for himself as well.
Dad's in palliative care now.
Yeah.
So I've been sleeping with him since Sunday. Tonight I've come home.
Yeah, good. At least you're nurturing you. Okay.
Yeah.
He's stubborn. He's not ready to go yet.
The doctors are shocked today. They're like, what's going on?
Yeah, he should have let go weeks ago.
Yeah.
But he's not. He's going to control it right to the very end. All right. So I want to say find peace within yourself with what's going on, because my feeling is when you find peace, Dad's energy is going to change as well.
I've told Dad. I've told him it's okay.
You can tell him till the cows come home. He will do it when he's ready, sort of thing. You look at how stubborn he's been over the last few years, especially since his health has deteriorated. Yeah. All right. So I just get the reference to he's done it his way, right. He's fought everybody right through. He's going to fight and right until the end, sort of thing. It's kind of like it's his way of having the last word in a sense.
It's draining. It really is.
Yeah, it is. And this is the time that you need to nurture you, honey. So to me, I get the reference to bring the focus back onto you. Do the work on you. Find peace within it, knowing that Dad has chosen this pathway to go down and is going to do it in his own way right to the end. Okay? Dad likes the fight. You look at the way you've tried to handle everything and how he's fought you every step of the way. He's going to do that to the last breath. Okay?
He's getting angry at me now.
Yeah. Stop fighting him. Let it go. All right? This is your time to find peace within yourself, knowing that Dad is this way and you can't change him.
Being in control, I think that's...
Yeah. Well, he's tried to be in control all the way through, isn't it? It's like he has tried to prove to you.
Nothing like this every day.
Yeah. Because to me, it's the feeling that he has tried, as long as, we've been talking about Dad, and that's been for a while now that he's been on this roller coaster. He has fought you every step of the way, no matter what you've tried to do for him. He has put the walls up, okay? So he's going to do it, and I want to say that's just who Dad is in that sense, okay? Don't feel guilty for knowing that that time is coming and it's going to bring relief with it, okay? Because you've carried that burden for a very long time and you've carried that a lot on your own because you are the rock, all right? I get it's really important for you to acknowledge the emotions that come up for you, okay? No matter what they are, they matter, okay? Because you've had to push your feelings aside for a very long time to be able to get him to where he is and get the best care that you could get him to what he would let you have. All right. So take this time to, I want to say, reflect on the relationship that you've had, the lessons that you've learned. My feeling is a big part of Dad's stubbornness is what's given you the strength to get through a lot of things that you've been through, not just with Dad, with everything. Okay. What's the dream you've just recently had?
Oh my God, I've had so many lately. Heaps.
Because I get spirits connecting with you through the dreams.
Massively. I've got spirits with me all the time.
Yeah, they're there to support you through it. But also I get spirit is there ready to help Dad when he takes that last breath. Okay? So
I feel that my dad's little brother that passed away when I think he was 2, his name was Michael. Yeah. I don't know why, but I feel that he's there.
Yeah. Trust that.
Weird, isn't it?
Yeah. Trust that feeling. I always say to people, trust what comes through to you. Trust where your head goes. It's not weird that he would be there to help your dad pass over, because quite often what we find is loved ones that have gone before us will come days and even a couple of weeks earlier in some situations to actually prepare us for that journey.
Well, Dad's been hallucinating. He's been talking to long lost relatives, and that's all part of it, because we had the whole death thing. Like on Sunday, that was it.
Yeah.
Catching flies.
Yeah.
I hugged him, I said
He pulled
goodbye.
through.
And
Yeah.
my daughter had a song on my phone. I played that to him. He started shaking. It was it.
Yeah.
And then 2 o'clock in the morning, he goes, "Oi, you, not Nicole. Oi, you, get here." Oh, here we go again.
Yeah. Round 2, round 3.
Because every time this happens, this is round 20, I think.
Well, hey, here a couple of months ago, he probably shouldn't have pulled through that sort of thing. So, and he does, he just keeps fighting sort of thing. So I do feel like the end this is the end this time. So to me, I don't feel like he's going to come home or go back to the nursing home from that side of it. The nursing home's not living to him. He'd rather be on the other side, is the reference I get. And, each to their own sort of thing. But I do feel that you will find that peace very shortly. So
I'm like, how many weeks can I take off work? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's it. My feeling is there's going to be something with the lungs. So whether he gets an infection or something that sort of compromises it, I just get the reference to something else is going to happen that causes difficulties with that side of it. So it will force the organs to shut down in that way. But my feeling is he's picking up on quite a few people around him in spirit that are there to help prepare him in that way. He gets a bit restless at times.
Yeah.
I just feel like I've got this calmness, and then all of a sudden I've got this real restless energy to him with that. So, sorry?
Angry or restless?
I would say a bit of both. Frustrated, angry, restless. My feeling is somebody's coming through in spirit that he's not overly happy to have there in that side of it. But I just
dreams, and he's been talking a lot, and because I'm in a deep sleep and he's talking because he's been hallucinating all week.
Yeah.
He's been saying weird stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe record it. So later on, when you've got a clearer head, you can actually go back and listen to it and take note of what the patterns are in what he's saying. Because he can be quite settled, and then all of a sudden you get that sort of restless, angry, sort of frustrated energy comes in that somebody is there to help him. And I get a female energy with that. But I don't feel that when she passed, she passed on good terms with that. Would I be right in saying that he was stubborn when it came to his mother?
Oh, my God.
Okay, because I get his mum.
I just felt that before you even said that.
Yeah, so to me, it's that feeling she is there to help him and prepare him, but he's not.
He'll push her.
Yeah, he's pushing, he's fighting it. So to me, I get the reference to when he comes unsettled.
Oh, my Lord.
Her energy is very much there with him, okay?
See, I know my intuition, don't I?
Yeah, and I always say trust it. So next time that happens, you've got me in your ear going, trust your thing, Nicole, trust your intuition, sort of thing. But I just get the reference, Dad was stubborn. He wouldn't in the past, he won't let go of things. As much as his mum's been gone for a while, he hasn't let go of that frustration and anger that he had with her. Okay.
How she left the world. Yeah.
He blames her for a bit is the reference I get. So when her energy's coming in, you're going to see that in his physical body and his emotions and his state in that side of it. You will know when she's left because he will calm down. Okay. I do feel that he will find peace with her before he crosses over. So I do get the reference to she's done a lot of healing on the other side. She's not holding on to any grudges or anything that he's holding on to, but she is there to help prepare him to let go of that stuff before moving over in that way. Okay. Unfortunately, I feel like you've got another 6 or 7 days of this before I feel that he's going.
So not 6 or 7 weeks. Good.
No. I'd be very surprised if he's here. I'm going to say early September, sort of thing. What are we now?
Not that long.
I feel like I've got 6 or 7 days reference. So to me, I feel like by coming into September, you've got closure around a lot of this stuff.
Me personally, I need to take every day off.
Yeah, just at the moment, yeah. Yeah, sort of thing. I get the feeling with work, they're going to be quite understandable. You could do it in 2 or 3 day increments, sort of thing. So just touch base with them every few days, let them know what's going on. I get they're going to be quite understanding.
I've taken all this week off, but I can't. I've got no crystal ball. I don't know.
I've got a big one back there, but it doesn't work too well for me. Yeah, I'm drawn to 6 to 7 days, and I get infection is what's going to cause the organs to shut down. So I wouldn't be surprised if something comes up around the lungs, the breathing side of it, with that will create that complication to help him slip away. Okay, but I want to say try to find peace in it now instead of being there to care and rescue Dad. Let him be the father, you be the daughter, and find peace in that sort of side of it, and watch how he will ease off in that sense, because he'll see that you're not trying to manage him in that way.
Okay. You've always said that, and it's funny because I'm the bossy one. Even when he was in this coma thing the other night, he goes, I've got one bossy one and one cheeky one.
You're always the bossy one, according to him. But it's coming from the heart, honey, and you know you have done everything that you possibly could to make his life so much better.
I've fed him, I've bathed him.
Yeah, a lot more than what most people would do in that sense. So he's always going to put the walls up because he feels that, it should be the other way around. So I want to say, let him in these last few days, allow yourself just to be the daughter, all right? And let him sort of have the input that he wants to. And you watch how when you do that, you're not feeling so tired and exhausted because you're not trying to hold it together for everybody in that sense. This time needs to be yours, sort of thing. So you need to do what's right for you, and knowing that the time is limited that you have to actually be father and daughter instead of the carer, the rescuer, and the problem solver sort of thing in that way.
Okay.
You owe it to yourself more than you owe it to him. All right. He's so bloody lucky to have you, hon. So many.
I bloody knew that.
And I think in his own way, he knows it. But he's too proud. Yeah, but he's too proud to do it. And the thing is, though, he knows that by treating you this way, it's safe because you're not going anywhere. He knows you're always going to be there.
He goes for a month, didn't I? I didn't talk to him for a whole month. Yeah. And look what happened. And then he's had another fall.
Yeah.
I'm not going to blame myself for that.
No way. You shouldn't, hun. That was his choice, his journey. He's a grown man, and he made those choices against all other advice sort of things. So, same thing when he had the car accident. He was told not to drive, and he did. So that is all on him, okay? You've protected him as much as you emotionally and physically could. You can't stop him from doing those actions, taking those actions.
We changed all the locks yesterday and everything, so
perfect. Yeah. So you're protecting yourselves in that way as well.
Yeah. Got power of attorney in place now, so.
Yeah, perfect. So my feeling is it will just play out the way it needs to. But like I said, you just need to relax and step back and allow yourself just to be the daughter in that sense. And that will help you with your healing and having peace of mind as well. Okay. I know it's hard because you're so used to playing that role of the carer for such a long time now. But...
And then I've got my husband, so this week's been pretty full on.
Yeah, I was going to say, when isn't it with you guys? Because you've got that right and centre. No, you need that holiday.
I can't do it anymore.
I honestly don't know how you've been doing it as long as you have.
I can't.
You are one strong woman.
Well, I don't feel strong anymore. And then, my husband had to have radiation iodine last week, and that was the day we found out from the hospital at the same time. And it's I had to be at 2 hospitals at the same time, and then he had to have his PET scan today.
Yeah.
And I was at the hospital because I slept last night, so my sister and I are taking it in turns, and I just said to my husband, what's more important, me going to the PET scan or me being there Thursday morning to do our daughter's hair for school photos? And he said, school photos.
Choice. Yeah, and that's what your daughter's going to remember too.
Oh, look, he wants braids. My husband can't do braids for school photos.
I'd like to see him try. It could be interesting.
He's a pretty good to even get ponytails. So.
Yeah, I give him kudos for trying, I reckon. So, my husband would have just gone, nope. So
he got the scan today, so apparently it's okay. But
I was going to say, when you said about the PET scan, I didn't get any warning bells or anything go off. So I think when Dad lets go, you're going to feel this massive weight lift, and I think things are going to settle down. So to me, I'm not getting warning bells or anything around your husband's health. The hardest part, I believe, is behind you when it comes to that. It's just now taking its course and letting it sort of all settle down and find that balance with that side of it. So you need a holiday, hun. Unfortunately, we can't go far. I'm going to say just even check yourself into a cabin park on the beach or something.
And every time we've tried to book something in, Dad, something happens to Dad.
Yeah. What do you reckon? Can you see the patterns with that? Like in the way of Dad's personality, in the way that it's like, I want to say a level of control in a sense, sort of thing. So, and that's why I feel like the walls keep going up with him. It's like he knows you're going to constantly come back. He knows that he can rely on you. You are the safe place, that he can let that frustration and anger come out, because I feel his mind's been very sharp until recently. It's the body that's letting him down, and that, I believe, would have to be one of the hardest things to go through, especially when he's been such an active person in his life.
Very smart.
Christ, he had a business. He worked hard. So to have all that sort of the ability of the to do that taken away from you has to, I see my dad and how he struggles and frustrated at times because his mind is so sharp, but all the aches and pains and stuff that because he's pushed his body so hard over the years gets in the way. You can see it in his eyes at times, the frustration that comes through. So, yeah, not fun. I can sort of feel his pain in that sense, but yeah. So when the time comes, can you book yourself a few days off, even if it's just family time? Sort of thing. So I get everything's pretty much put in place. All that's just all the organising and all that's going to fall into place quite easily.
I've already organised that. Did it yesterday.
Yeah, because I just get the reference to it. It's just going to flow. It's just like it's going to take over in the way that it needs to.
Yeah. I've got it all sorted. I've got the suit. I've got everything. I've got to put in dry cleaning.
You've got to have him smell pretty and clean.
Well, this has been going on for quite a while, and yeah.
What's
sorry.
What's the significance to the music you've picked? Because I do feel there is a significant piece of music that he likes. Yeah. Because I get that. To me, that's what's going to touch his heart the most is that music.
One for the service and one for the burial.
Yeah. Your brother's there waiting for him.
I hope so.
Yeah, he's been there for a few days. I actually feel like I want to say the last 4 days. So I don't know if you've noticed a change around Dad or the energy change in the room in the last 4 days.
I can feel him with me all the time.
Yeah, that's him there to let you know that he's there to support you in any way he can. I feel like I'm getting emotion. So to me, that emotion comes through from your brother.
I haven't cried since Sunday.
Yeah, so and this is where, honey, I feel it's really important for you to take that time, take that breath, and acknowledge how you're feeling.
You do this to me.
I'm sorry. I'll cry with you, but that's okay.
No, I do. I need to cry. And even all the nurses said to me, I'm the strong one between me and my sister. Yeah. And they said, you know what, you come across all because I've got, power of attorney. I've got this one coming in. I've got this. I've got that. I've got the funeral parlour. I've got this all sorted. It's all sorted. And now we can spend time with Dad. And she goes, you need to grieve.
You do. Yeah. And the thing is, grieving doesn't start when they take their last breath. In situations like this, it can go on for a period of time.
40 times. That's what I said to them.
Exactly. You're so used to going through the roller coaster, and then he just perks back up.
That's what.
And then it's returned as ever. Yeah.
I just hear with the cardiologist when he just goes, "Oh my God!" Like last night, what the hell's happened here?
Yeah. Well, when you look at his physical signs, my feeling is he shouldn't be alive.
No,
sort of thing. So
I've never seen this in my life.
Yeah,
He was
exactly.
blue,
So
he
to
had
me,
no circulation in his legs, he's got colour back now. He's
yeah,
standing, he's got a broken knee.
but there's no pain for him.
He's all I'm waiting for him to dance. He's
Yeah.
been for 3 weeks.
You've felt a change in Dad recently?
Yeah.
Okay. Because when you said that he's standing with a broken knee, I get there is no pain for him. And usually when they show me that, it means the soul has already started to separate from the body, the vessel, sort of thing. So when they do that, what happens when they pass is they're passing without the pain. So the body, the vessel still goes through the movements, the sounds and stuff like that, like it's in pain, but on that soul level, they're not feeling that. So, for him to stand with a broken knee, you would think that would be agonizing.
Yeah, he sat down today, my sister, because, look, she sent me a photo. She says he's reading the newspaper sitting in a chair with his glasses on, watching the news.
And when you go back in there, he's going to be downhill again. You watch. He'll play on it.
He always does it on me.
Yeah, because he's trying to make you feel bad because you're the one that's done all the hard work, emotionally and physically. Yeah, that's it. So he can't keep this going for much longer, is the reference I get. I hear 6 to 7.
Can I ask you something? And this is my intuition. Yeah. I said to my sister, I feel that Dad doesn't want my sister and I there when he passes.
I don't think he does either.
I want him to, but I said, I think he's going to pass when we both leave the room.
Yeah.
Am I right?
I do think you are right because I don't feel that he wants you to see that.
I want to be there.
Yeah.
But I don't.
So he doesn't want you to see that. It's not the way he wants to be remembered. Your dad, as much as he is so stubborn and all this shit that he's put you through, sorry, it's just the way it's coming through, he's a proud man.
Very proud.
Sort of thing. So for him to lose his dignity like this is huge for him. So, my feeling is you'll be in the hospital, even if it means every now and then you say, right, Dad, we're stepping out. And you be so close.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're still sort of there for pretty much the end. But my feeling is it's going to be very quick, sort of thing.
Okay.
We've been fine one moment. I want to say like the calm before the storm. And then just that'll be it. Just
that's what I reckon today was about. That's what I said to the doctor. Is this the calm before the storm?
Yeah. But he's going to spread that storm out a bit. Sorry. I just feel like I want to energetically slap him for you. So, but yeah.
He got angry last night when the doctor said that, because he explained how he nearly died on Sunday, explained the whole story, because he keeps on asking for his phone, he keeps on asking for stuff, and I had to take everything away because he was ringing random people in the middle of the night. He could transfer money. He was...
Yeah, exactly.
And he got angry with me. And he stared at the TV, just stared at it for 2 hours watching the news. And I said, Daddy, you're right. Yeah.
That's the anger coming in. Yeah. He doesn't let go of things easily, does he?
Huh?
He does not let go of things very easily.
No, my sister's there now, and he knows that he can walk all over her. And she's like, he's just answering where my phone is.
Yeah.
And I said, I don't know. Why'd you say that? You need to say that. Nicole had to take it because of medical advice. Anyway, he said, I'll put Nicole on right now. I don't want to talk to her.
Because he knows he's going to get a lecture and not get the answers he wants, sort of thing. I wouldn't trust him with the phone because I get he's not in the right mind to have that.
People and
yeah, that's it. So you just got to deal with more fallout by allowing him to have those things. So tell him the nurses took it. He doesn't need to know. He doesn't need to be near him.
And he's with it. That's the thing.
Yeah, and that's what's the most hardest for him because he is with it. It's the body that's letting him down. So yeah, but it will be very quick, sort of thing. So to me, I get the feeling like he's going to go more from that calm to the storm really quickly in that sense.
So I do need to take next week off work then too.
I do feel you do, yeah. So I just feel you need to do it in a few days at a time, sort of thing with that. So work's going to be understanding. So
I just want to get to work and the phone rings and my brain's not there.
No. How could you focus on work like this at this stage?
No, I know. My position, my job that,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It needs your focus.
No,
I
lost my job from that job.
Yeah.
No,
You lost your job?
I didn't tell you.
No?
Yeah, when I was sick, I went back to work and they said that, unfortunately you're making lots of mistakes and you've got your brain elsewhere with your family and that we feel that, you can't do that job. It was like a kick in the guts. It was awful.
So where'd they move you to?
I'm all over the place now.
Okay. So things will settle down with that.
I don't feel wanted there. Yeah.
But you've already made connections that can bring other opportunities through that work, sort of thing. So to me, when things settle down, all that's going to fall into place with that side of it. They haven't got you out the door. If they wanted you gone,
I just felt like shit. Do you know what I mean?
I don't blame you. Yeah, well, you've given work the best that you can, but you've also got circumstances going on as well.
I don't know. I just felt like it was all a bit of a game, and I was just a bit annoyed.
Yeah, well, I don't blame you. It's just more pressure too, isn't it? Why haven't they just offered you to take a month off or something like that, unpaid leave or something?
They probably can, but I don't know. I just feel like if that happened, and I'm thinking, oh, well, I might just lose my whole job altogether.
Yeah, you won't lose your whole job completely. I don't feel you will. So my feeling is when Dad goes and things settle down, it's going to be better than what it was before that.
So, I know it will be.
Yeah.
I can't help this, can I?
No, you can't. Exactly. And being in a hospital, they see this stuff all the time, sort of thing. If they did push you out the door for that, I would be sure you'd have a leg to stand on somewhere along the lines. So, all right. Okay, honey. Well, it's good to see you. I'm pleased that you've taken tonight for you. Try and get a good rest in your own bed, but I'll be keeping you in my thoughts.
Thank you, Leanne.
Okay, honey. You are very welcome.
Thank you.
At least you're looking a little bit better than last time I seen you, because I think you were quite unwell last time we spoke.
I was really sick.
You didn't look very good at all. So.
And then I lost my job. So the day I went back to work, I said, good morning. They said, all right, we need to talk to you. It just wasn't, it didn't work out. It was not right how it all went.
And then she's only got to get better. It can't get any worse.
I just feel like it's all coming to us.
Yeah. Oh, I said something to somebody the other day about, as much as I thought a lot of the hard testing times were over, it's kind of like this is that last push of energy to clear a lot of stuff still.
I know I'm asking questions, but just quickly, my husband, he's getting bullied at work.
Yeah. Okay. He needs to take a stand there. He needs to get some advice, sort of things. So who can he get some of your advice about that?
I've told him not to, because he needs to focus on his health. No?
Yeah. Okay. My feeling is he needs to take a stand with it, sort of thing. Your husband also needs a distraction as well, sort of thing. So to me, I want to say be aware of the health and do what he needs to do. But also he needs something else to think about as well than just his health with that side of it. But I feel he needs to take a stand. I don't feel like it's getting a lawyer involved. I would ask a lawyer or somebody in that sort of field for some advice on how to handle it. So whether it's him going into work and saying, hey, this isn't on, I've had some advice and this is what needs to happen. Sort of things.
It's pretty bad. Yeah.
Yeah. So, all right. Well, I wish you all the very best. Like I said, I'll keep you in my thoughts.
All right. Thank you.
All right. Take care, hon.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Okay, beautiful. And I guess on that note, talking about bullying, because that's something that actually came up today with a thought from Spirit, was the different forms of bullying that goes on. And if you are somebody that is dealing with stuff along those lines, whether it's emotional or physical, please do reach out for people, take a stand, and do what is needed, because you don't deserve that energy and have to put up with it in that way. All right. Okay, well, let's jump in and say hi to Dee. Hey, hon. Oh, hello. Sorry, pushing buttons now. How are you going?
I'm going good.
That's good. It was taking its time to come up, and I thought, oh, God, I've pushed the wrong button. I got ahead of myself. How's your week been, hun?
Pretty busy.
Busy
Up
in
and
a good
down.
way? Yeah.
Yeah, just depression, fighting that a lot.
Yeah. I'm actually seeing that come out in a lot of people at the moment. Mental health is, I want to say this probably last 2 weeks has come to the forefront quite a bit, sort of thing. So I was
Yeah,
actually
last
going to do
night
a
was a
live
really bad night.
Yeah, so I think a lot of it is to do with universal energy, and we have so much going on in the world at the moment, and different areas going through different things and stuff like that. I do feel that people's mental health is being tested on a higher level than it has been for a very long time. So I just keep getting drawn to it's the fact that we need to acknowledge it and we need to deal with it, not just try to sort of brush it under the carpet, so to speak, like a lot of people have in the past. It is coming up for a reason. So can I get personal with you? I know we're live to the whole world type of thing. What is the trigger for you? Because I get the reference to there is a trigger.
My health, like I got back on the Pepsi, which makes me eat. You go back on the roundabout, you eat, you get the Pepsi, so you get in the doldrums.
Yeah.
So I'm on that roundabout really bad. But today I've had my last Pepsi.
Yeah, beautiful.
I'm trying to go cold turkey with it.
Yeah. I know that you'll probably get the headaches and the aches and the pains and stuff. I know when I've cut it out of my life, because I drink Pepsi Max as well, I go cold turkey from like 3 or 4 cans a day down to nothing. The headaches and stuff come in, you feel really crappy for a day or so.
Yeah, very tired and everything. And then not having my husband here as well is just rock bottom.
Yeah, it's all playing on you, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Question for you. Do you feel the chemicals in the Pepsi is playing with your head a bit in that sense? Yeah.
It does, like it affects my blood pressure.
Yeah.
It affects my thinking.
Yeah.
Everything. Yeah, I can go from really fast to really slow, up and down, up, down, up, down.
Yeah. That would be probably new, just tweets and that sort of thing.
Yeah, it is really, I know, you have to do something about it, but you don't know how to get off it. And last night I hit the barrier. It was like, I'm eating chips, I'm eating chocolate, I'm eating anything I can get my hands on just to. And then I cry because I know
doing more
it's
harm.
affecting my health. Yeah, it's not helping me.
Yeah. So, yeah. What would you say the patterns around it all is? Because I get those patterns. So I don't know if you go through stages or some sort of pattern, like a cycle with it. I just get the reference to there is a pattern there.
Yeah, it's definitely a depression pattern.
Yeah.
But I've fought depression for a long, long time.
Yeah.
As long as I can remember, I've had depression.
Yeah. This is a bit different though this time is the reference I'm getting. So would I be right in saying the way you're feeling at the moment is different to what you normally would feel?
Yeah, it's like you're surrounded by people, but you're so lonely.
Yeah.
Just battling it. And when 14 years ago, I got put into the mental health because I tried suicide.
Yeah.
And that's when I found out I was bipolar, and the medication stopped all those suicidal thoughts.
Yeah.
And I'd had them since I was 15. As far back as I remember, there wasn't a day, even before that, 15, as far back as I remember, every day was waking up.
Yeah.
How do I end this?
Yeah. Are you still on the medication now?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. My medication's important. I don't let anyone touch my medication.
Yeah, good.
They warn me, don't do alcohol, don't do drugs, don't do this, don't do that. And I stick by it and I'm stable. But the Pepsi does affect the medication.
I was just going to say the chemicals in the Pepsi would probably have the same effect as similar, and I'm no doctor in any way, but my feeling is the same way as in what alcohol or drugs would do.
Yes, it does.
The chemical, like that imbalance sort of side of it. So, Yeah, just get through the next few days and things are going to pick up, sort of thing.
Yeah.
So, have you got somebody close that can help with the kids? So if you need to sleep, you can sleep.
No, I've got like my daughter's down here. She's really
Oh,
good.
good.
But
Yeah.
Aaron's really good as well. Like if I want to have a nap this afternoon, like 4 o'clock came, 5 o'clock came, and I said to him, "Oh, geez, can you just wake me up at 6?"
Yeah.
And I just sat on the chair and had a nap.
Yeah.
It was
Because
like,
I want to
yeah,
say this next couple of days, I just feel like you need to nurture you. So if you need to
yeah,
sleep the day, sort of thing. Don't put pressure on yourself in that way.
yeah. It normally takes a couple of days of sleep for me to get off the Pepsi. But
Yeah.
like I had to get bread today, and I thought, no, if I go into that shop, I'm going to buy it. So I
Yeah.
sent my daughter and said, "Can you just get me 2 loaves of bread, please?
Yeah.
That's all I need."
Perfect. I
And
love
I
the
did
fact
that.
that you know that there's a weakness that you've avoided that
Mm,
until you get it out of your system enough. And I know when I've given it up in the past, it's a couple of days and the worst seems to be over and I don't miss it, sort of thing.
yeah,
The other thing that I did a while ago, and I actually thought of it today because I've actually poured myself a glass of kombucha. I need to get back into that because when I have
yeah,
kombucha, I do not miss Pepsi Max at all, and it's got the benefits of kombucha sort of thing in that health sort of side of it. So I find that works well for me when I come
I
off a
found like
Pepsi.
the water tastes nice again. So I know,
Yeah.
but I think last night was just, I hit rock bottom. I had a cry. I got onto my husband. I had a cry,
Mm.
and I said to him, like him being up there, I know he can't do anything about it because we are trying.
Yeah, that's it. And
Um,
that'll fall into place when it needs to.
yeah, it just makes it hard. And I said to him, I don't say anything to him because I don't want him feeling bad or anything like that.
Yeah,
But as he said, I'm doing stuff down here by myself, like I'm clogging toilets, fixing sewage, doing
yeah,
stuff like that. He said, you ring me and I walk you through it and you're doing it. And he said, there's not many females around that'll do that.
that's
And I'm
it.
like, oh, I never
Exactly.
thought of that.
Give yourself
Mhm.
some credit, honey.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and that's the thing. I am finding a lot of people at the moment are getting very much in their own heads, putting a lot of
Mm,
pressure on them. And like I said, it seems to have come to the forefront the last 2 or 3 weeks, sort of
yeah.
thing. So, it is something that we all need to be aware of in
Yeah. And I
that
even
way.
went back to Cairns for a week with him and I just wanted to come home.
Yeah.
I just got so homesick. I just wanted to come home.
Because it's home now.
It
You
is.
are right where you need to be. You just need the work side of it to fall into place, and that will happen.
Yeah, he's applied for 2 more positions, which they're shortlisting now. Wait and see what
Yeah,
happens. He wants a job on the council, so that's all we're applying for at the moment. So,
perfect.
yeah,
Yeah.
because the other
So,
jobs are, like, yeah, you get 100,000, but as I said to him, the work conditions are harsh.
oh, exactly, and that's why they come with big pay packets,
Yeah,
sort of thing.
do you really want to go put your body through that for a hundred
Yeah.
thousand dollars? I'd rather be broke.
Yeah, and that's the thing, and he's got to keep in mind his age too, because he's not,
Exactly.
20 anymore, sort of thing,
No,
putting that pressure on himself as well. Can I just make the point, and I really want to say thank you to everybody that have put so many beautiful messages for Nicole with her dad, and there's some lovely messages of support coming through for you too,
thank
Dee,
you.
as well. So thank you, everybody. And that's what I love about a lot of my followers. I love the way that they all come together and they, support each other in what ways that, people
Yeah.
that know each other don't do at times with that
I
side
know
of it.
people
So,
get so wrapped up in their own little selfish worlds. It's like, hello, wake up to yourself. There is a world out there.
yeah, that's it, exactly. And this is what we're going to see more of moving forward is more people moving into that loving,
Mm,
lighter energy, supporting energy rather than being in the victim mode and the narcissistic energies and stuff that we have seen in the past. And
yeah.
we are seeing some of those energies very much come up at the moment, but they are going to start to fade off in that sense. So it's kind of like I guess the universe is stirring up a lot of these energies because we are being pushed to evolve and move through a lot of this stuff. The world is changing, you know, all this virus and pandemic stuff is all coming up for a reason. And I actually had a lady reach out to me a couple of days ago saying that she's very concerned with the way the world is going, and she is a new young mum. And you know, I just said to her, listen, it's going to be okay. We need to stop and think about what we're doing. We need to nurture ourselves through this to get through it. And it's like the Mother Nature, the universe is trying to take the pressure off because she is overloaded, sort of thing. And I've looked at it like this for a while now when we've had, like, the last couple of years, all the fires around Australia. We've had flooding and different stuff where we are seeing masses of lives lost in that way. To me, this pandemic is like worldwide is another form of taking that pressure off. So, you know, we now need to start to become more aware of what we are doing. What pressures are we putting on her plus ourselves, and finding a balance, sort of thing. And we will get through it.
And and there's nothing you can do about this pandemic. It's, you know.
No. It's had to come out for a reason. I'm not 100% convinced it's not man-made, but everybody's got their own beliefs and stuff like that, and that can be very politics could come into that big time, but it has had to happen for a reason, and it is here that we need to deal with it. So we just got to make the best of what we can and do what's right for ourselves. Sort of thing. My husband brought up the other day, we're going to start seeing, and when I was having a discussion with my daughter around this, we are going to start seeing people being bullied. You know, you haven't had your injection or you have had your jab type of thing. We're going to see the separations of energy like that. And I said to my daughter, imagine it back all those years ago when dark people were slaves type of thing, and you couldn't have, you know, it was the white man, the black man, and all that racism and stuff that comes into it. We're going to start to have that around this sort of thing, and that's what we need to avoid. This is where I feel we all need to pull together, because we are all the same and we are all in this together, sort of thing. So if we can do that and face this stuff, and it's the same with the mental health, people need to pull together, support each other, and take, you know, that step together and work through it, because we will get back on track, sort of thing. It might be a little bit different than when we went into it, but it will have that outcome at the same time. Michelle's just saying, I feel like we are being forced to surf nurture. I've been saying that for I don't know how long now to people. You know, nurture us. I know I had a reading today with somebody going through something similar as Nicole was. You know, as much as a loved one is on that last end of their life, this needs to be about that person then, not the person passing, the ones that are left behind, sort of things. So the more we can move into that.
And I think, like, I know when my mum passed, it was, you know, I didn't want her to go.
Yeah.
You know, but I knew she had to.
Exactly.
She was tired. She was, you know, but when my stepsister died, she was an angry person in life, and she died angry.
Yeah.
You know, she was very hurtful. She tried bringing me into that, and for a day she did, but then after that it didn't work. You know, so it was, now I just think even my dad, when he had dementia, you could either be angry with that person or you could let go that anger of what we got brought up like, because he wasn't there anymore.
Yeah.
And I came to peace with it. Whereas, you know, my stepsister, before she died, she told me, get his ashes, throw them in the bin. That's where they deserve to be. And I said, no. They're sitting where they are next to my mum. You know, what she was angry about happened before I was even born. You know, my brother is still angry at my dad, and he died years ago. And I said, you know, why? Yeah. He wasn't the same person when he had the dementia. You could either let it go or you could let it eat you alive.
Exactly. That's it. And believe me, when they pass over, they do the reflection, they do the healing. They don't hold on to that stuff. So, yeah,
You know, you can
interesting.
go in anger, but, you know, my mum, I think she had to go, you
Yeah.
know, in the
Took
peanut.
her time.
Yeah, when she choked on the peanut, I think that was just her way of letting her body go.
Yeah.
You know, it took a week, but yeah, you know,
Yeah.
it just had to go that way. She was tired. Her body was tired. It had had
Mm.
enough.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
it. Exactly. It was her journey,
yeah,
her choice in that sense.
yeah,
All right, honey. Well, sending you lots of love and a big hug, and I'll keep you in my thoughts as well. But
yeah,
even if it's just one step at a time, hun, you're heading in the right direction.
yeah. I just have one question. Do you see anything coming of this job application?
I get jobs are coming up, sort of thing. I do feel
Yeah.
he needs to keep applying, but the right job will fall in place. It's not too far away. You'll have him
Okay.
home before the end of the year as well
Okay.
as I
Thank
get
you.
home and settled. You are very welcome, hun. Take care,
Okay.
won't
Take
you?
care. And I hope Nicole's dad goes peacefully.
Yeah, we will keep her in our thoughts.
Oh,
Thank
yeah.
you, honey. So,
Thank you. Bye.
all right, bye, hun. Oh, beautiful. So many energies going through so much at the moment. Now, Zara, no harm in asking, not being rude or impatient or demanding her attention to take away from the woman who needs it more. Is not selfish jerks. I'm not sure what that's about, but then the next message is I'm going to leave after your negative message. Honey, I'm not sure what the negative message was, but if you didn't like something that I said, you don't need to be here unless I'm misreading your conversation in the wrong way. I'm not sure what has triggered that up, that as well. Okay. I'm actually starting to think, without reading your messages in detail and bringing them up on the screen, that you were wanting a message done, and so be it. All good. All right. Let's see. Say hi to Sue. Let's bring her up. She's back.
Hello.
Hey, honey. How you going?
Good. How are you?
I am really well, thank you. How's your week been?
Yes, very full of stuff. It's interesting you were saying earlier about the energies because it has been very heavy.
Yeah, it has been.
Yeah, and something that I have felt, it's like this isn't mine. Like but it's been a heavy, like,
Yeah. And I think you hit the
weight.
nail on the head with that, because it isn't as to take on. It is the
Yeah.
universe. And coming into August, I kept saying to people, August is going to be a heavy energy. I could feel it building.
Yeah.
September to me is going to get so much better. There's going to be a lot of things that settle down and balance out more in September. So we just need to breathe through this energy
Yeah.
and don't take it to heart, so to speak.
Yeah.
But what's coming up to face it?
Yeah, and I do feel you said, earlier about bringing up the last of our stuff.
Yeah.
So I feel like, it's not, this heavy energy is not it's not mine, but it is triggering stuff for me to let go of.
Yeah, exactly. It's kind of like this last push before we move into some really big stuff, because I've been saying for a long time, July to December to me feels like it's going to be a massive time and going to bring through a lot of positive things that's really going to pivot us in a really good way, a positive in that sense. So, some of us have done work more than others, and some of us are taking longer to work through that stuff. So we're all going to do it in our own time frame and stuff like that. So
Totally. Yeah. Yes.
But we're on the right path. We just need to keep pushing through and acknowledging the stuff as it comes up, rather than blocking it in that sense.
Yeah. It's almost like, the last push before the, baby is birthed, like before the birthing happens. It's like that.
Yeah, that's it. Then we'll be able to step back and take a breath.
Yeah, and almost like, I don't think I
can do it anymore. Push. Exactly.
I can't.
I love it. I love it. It just explains it so well, though. It really is like that. So,
How it feels.
yeah, that's it. And you know, childbirth and pregnancy for most of us has probably been quite testing at one stage or another. So, yeah, it's quite
Definitely.
interesting. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I'm sorry, Ross's comments just caught my eye, Leanne. The messages you may be seeing are not in order if it wasn't to you. Oh, okay. Thanks, Ross. I'm not sure what that was about. I just seen a couple that come through. I went, oh, okay. Oh, good. So, but yeah, we really do need to nurture ourselves at the moment. So,
Yeah,
beautiful.
definitely.
Did you have a question you'd like to ask him?
It was going to be around that stuff, just to see what was coming up for you, for me. But I think as you were talking, that message was, coming up about it kind of being the clearing stuff, because it's almost been like I've just wanted to shut down. It was like so heavy that it's like, ugh, can I sleep through this and then pick up in
bury our heads in the pillow and wait for it to pass. Yeah, it is getting like that, isn't it? So, but I just keep thinking, we're 18 days in August. We're going to start to see that. I already feel like we've got to the point at the tip of the hill type of thing.
Yeah.
And we're over the hardest part. It's just little bits and pieces that are going to come up and keep challenges as we work our way through to the end of August. So,
yeah. So do you get a sense of that too, that it's not my stuff, it's not something that I'm
yours.
Trying?
Yeah, I think it's more universal is the reference I get. Keep the 27th in mind. The number 27 is coming up for some reason. So whether there's a shift on the 27th of this month or something falls into place around then, I just get the reference to look at the 27th. It's going to be really important.
I'm hoping that it's, a good outcome that we're waiting for.
Yeah, paperwork signed and dotted would be good.
Yes. Because August is
not too far away.
Yeah, it's been like August has been where I thought it would land. And then we got some news that it might be in October, but I just keep thinking August. So I don't know. I could just be.
So October could be the finalisation. So is that when things move through? Paperwork signed in August and agreed on?
Yeah,
and the settlement in October.
Maybe, yeah.
Time-wise, that would probably work out quite well.
Yeah.
So, like in the way of having the paper, the documents submitted and in place and everything.
Yeah. We just need her to stop fighting the inevitable. Stop
she's
fighting
wasting time.
She just is. She just is. So,
for some reason, I want to say Carmen's a bitch. Sorry. It's got that feeling to it.
Yes.
Well, you told me part of the story the other day, and for what happened to him, I would say that suits quite well. It just makes me think.
Her.
Yeah, well, it just makes me think that's going to come around again.
Yeah, because it's so wrong that so yes, hopefully, August 27th. I'll put it in my diary.
Yeah, let me know what happens. So it falls into place around that.
Watch out for today.
That's it. I get the feeling it's going to be a good, like a positive thing. So a good shift is the reference I get.
Excellent. Beautiful.
Okay. All right. Beautiful, hon. Well, good to see you again.
You too. Thank you.
Right.
You too.
See you, hon. Bye.
Bye.
Oh, so many beautiful energies. And I can see there's a lot of comments here that I have missed. I have gone over time tonight, and I do apologise for that. And I know I would have liked to get to more of you, but Spirit will draw me to where I need to go. And I always set my intentions to give those that need it right there in that moment, the information they need. So I do ask people, please do be patient. Like I said, I love the way that we all come together and we support each other, but obviously sometimes people will get more information or need that connection more than others do at times. So what I might actually try to do, whether it's tomorrow night or through the day, or it could even be sometime Friday, I might actually come back. What is the time? 10 to 10. If you guys want to stay a little bit longer, I'm happy to stay a little bit longer, and let's do some of these pendulum reads as well. Now, Joanna, I seen there's some good news there. You said, as you told me an engagement was near. My youngest got engaged last Friday. So excited when Victoria borders open so I can give her a big hug. Congratulations to your daughter, honey, and your family. So excited. My feeling is it's going to be a little bit yet before that comes up, before the borders are clear to be able to move in that way. I hope they move very quickly, because I am booked in to fly to Melbourne to work on, I think it's the 16th, 17th and 18th of October. So fingers crossed they do settle very quickly as well. Roz is just reminding me that we will be in Renmark. Thankfully, we can still travel within South Australia like that doing readings. And there is Roz's Calendly link if anybody would like to make a booking with Roz. So we will be there on the 27th and 29th. Roz, thank you so much for putting that information there for me. And if anybody wants to connect with me for a reading, please do connect with me through my Facebook page, Leanne Winston. I think I've only got spaces for about 4 more readings for that weekend before I am totally booked as well. So do jump in, because the spaces are filling up really quickly. All right. I really want to do the pendulum. So let me see who, because I did see somebody put a comment there. So anything, can you give me sick at home in lockdown thing? So Zara, you're sick at the moment, home in lockdown, honey. My thoughts go out to you and sending out lots of healing. Crystal, I do feel a rental will come up very shortly for you. Pendulum, Tanya, I'm looking forward to seeing you in Renmark, huh? Let me just put that screen up. A pendulum, will I move this year? All right, so see how it's vibrating? That is the calibration of the chakra, of the pendulum. Okay, so Spirit, will Tanya move this year? That to me, honey, is looking like a yes. Okay, that is becoming a very strong yes. Oh, we're going in circles now. Okay. Let me ask now, I want to demonstrate with this, okay? Let me see if I can get closer to it so I don't feel like I'm holding my arms too far away, but I don't want to move away from the mic too far too. And the camera. All right. So Tanya, let's take it further, okay? We've asked, will you move this year? We've got a yes, okay? Will Tanya move in the next 3 months? No. That to me is looking like a no, honey. All right. Stop. Will Tanya move before Christmas? Yes. Stop. So what are we now? August, September, October, November. Okay. That was me moving that then. Will Tanya move in November? Will Tanya move in December? All right, I'm drawn to December, honey, with that side of it. God, that's making my shoulder ache today, holding it out there. So, honey, I get yes, you will move, and I feel like it's more in December. All right, has anybody else put pendulum there? Okay, I feel like somebody's got a heavy heart. Not sure where that is. Who's got anxiety at the moment? Maybe let me know in the comments, because I'm picking up on the heavy heart currently. Sarah, pendulum question. Should we head to Darwin? I know the answer to that, and I get yes before it's even started. Should Sarah and family move towards Darwin on their holiday? Honey, I'm getting a yes with that one. All right, beautiful. I know though, has lockdown finished over there, hun? Because I get the reference to, I feel like there's still going to be restrictions, but not to the full lockdown with that. Ros, pendulums will go different ways. If you're not using a board like these, I quite often, you can do it above your hand, and I will say, show me yes, show me no type of thing, and I usually get yes going back and forth. I'm swinging that now. No, side to side, and a maybe will go in circles, sort of thing like that. That's quite dramatic because that's me doing that then. But I just wanted to demonstrate the boards for people in that sense that do struggle with different stuff using the tools type of thing. All right. Lasana. No, I didn't see your question, hon. I feel like I'm here, there, and everywhere tonight with tonight's live with questions and stuff. But Spirit, as I said, has drawn me where it needs to go. Lasana, if you have time, I would like a general reading about myself and my spouse. Cool. Why are we experiencing all this negative and jealousy from family members? Block the energy out, mirror it back to them, hun, so you're not taking it on. It's not yours to take on, it is their problem. So I do get the reference to it's just testing energy at the moment, and you don't need to give it permission to affect you in that way. All right. So wishing you all the best with that too. All right. And Lethy, I got told to split the cards, and I got the ink quill. Look carefully at the agreements that you are making. So if you're signing something or making a verbal agreement, just look into it at the moment and take note of what is up. Make sure you understand it completely. All right. So, honey, that one was for you. Tiffany says that makes sense. Beautiful, hun. Narissa says, hi, could you ask Spirit, is it going to still work out with my in my favor to take the course? Yes, I got yes, honey, with that. Okay. Crystal, I've done the rental. Please, anything can give me sick at home in a lockdown. All right, hun. So let me pull a card for you. I'm still trying to work out who's got the heavy heart. All right, so the card that has come up for you is the footsteps. Actions have consequences. Be conscious of the imprints that are left behind. So look careful at what energy is going out at the moment. Protect your energy as well is the reference I get there. All right, so wishing you all the best and hope you feel better shortly. Mira says, going through your A lot. God bless you. I think that was for Nicole. All right. Navia says, people are jerks. Why would you even ask a question when you can see that she is busy? Oh, okay. Thanks, honey. All right. Beautiful. All right. So, like I said, there's a lot of love there and a lot of... sorry, let me get rid of this stuff. So I'm back. A lot of love and a lot of support going on there. And I thank you. I want to say, first of all, before I say please, I want to say thank you so much for your love and support for each other in that way. And I want to say, please, people, please do be gentle with yourselves and gentle with each other, because to get through everything that we are going through physically and emotionally, we really do need to nurture ourselves through this period. And honestly, with everything with the pandemic that's going on worldwide and everything else that is coming up, I honestly feel we are going to get through this all right. But it is about changing our ways. It's about letting go of the old structures, the old ways, the old patterns, and learning to go with the flow and relax into that. Breathe and relax into that energy and allow it to take its course. And when we do that, things are going to flow in the way that they need to. So, look after yourselves. Take a moment, take a step back from everything that's going on in life, and just take a nice deep breath and feel that calmness, that peace in your life, even if it is for 5 minutes. Because when we do that, we can actually become more balanced, more spiritually aligned in that sense, that brings that flow with it as well. All right, guys, as I said, thank you for joining me tonight. Thank you for all your love and support. Those that will need the messages will get them, but I will try to come live in the next couple of days with the pendulums. I also have these incredible crystals. Let me quickly show you that I am getting, or I've been getting some crystals in to sell. So this is the fluorite tower, and I'm not sure if you can actually see the rainbow colors in through this one. This is a beautiful big piece. It's quite weighty. Let me hold it up to this camera and see. Let me get rid of that. Hide and see if that helps. So can you see the rainbow colors that shine through? It's the opposite way. I need to see how we got the rainbows that come through it. All right, so if you are interested in any of the crystals, keep your eye on my page. I will be loading these into my website very shortly. And when myself and the team are out at markets and stuff, we will be having crystals with us. If anybody's interested in this beautiful piece, she is, and I want to say a she, $255. It is massively heavy, and fluorite is very good for anxiety, depression, and pains and stuff. See over here, we've got the rainbow colors coming in when the light catches it. That is right through it. The other piece that I have fallen in love with is this beautiful labradorite, and the light picks it up so well. It's got a lot of blue sheen in it, blues and golds, different ways you move it. And that is the other side of it as well. That piece is $65 if anybody is interested. And just to measure it, so you can see I've got fairly big hands. I like that side better. It is a decent sized piece as well. So if anybody's interested in those, inbox me and I can certainly give you more details or take some photos and send out to you as well. A big hello to everybody that has joined in, because there are a few people here that I haven't had a chance to acknowledge. Remember, take care, take a breath, enjoy yourself and nurture you, and I will see you over the next few days where I'll come and answer some more questions. Lots of love to everyone. Bye for now.